Welcome to Beautiful Salvage.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Angie.
And I'm Julie.
And together we create an upcycle home decor
And jewelry.
And more
from junk.
On this channel, you will get a glimpse of some of our junking adventures, creative endeavors, sneak peeks of our brick and mortar boutique, and our junk box challenges, where a customer challenges us to take junk and turn it into home decor. If you like to get inspired or just like to watch for fun, we invite you to come along with us. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified for upcoming videos. We look forward to letting you in on the fun. Today we have a special edition video for you because it is our first junk box challenge that we had ever done. It was originally done as a Facebook Live and I turned it into a YouTube video for you. So we hope you have fun watching. Hello!
Hello!
Okay, so for those of you who haven't heard, we're doing a junk box challenge. So our customers can donate a box of junk and then we repurpose it and have fun with it. So that's what we've done. And so we're gonna give you a junk box reveal of the very first one that we received. And do you remember the name?
Janice Sears.
Janice Sears. So we wanna thank her. And I think we'll take turns like showing people what's in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
surprise me.
Yeah. So the first thing we have is a marker board. I'll come up here and show you. So it's like a classic like kids marker board, kind of like when you were starting to learn your letters. It has those in the middle,
In the cursive.
the
things.
midline, yeah.
Some of us could practice our cursive on that.
Okay, so do we want to go through the idea of what we have
Yeah, I
first?
think
Okay,
we should.
so for this, we did peek in the box beforehand.
We couldn't
have
wait,
to, yeah, we have to
yeah.
admit that.
Full disclosure.
So, for this, I had the idea of just bordering it because I thought it was cute as is. So I took this old barnwood siding and cut it off into 45-degree angles, so then it will just rest in here. And the marker board has two sides. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to flip it over. So if you want the lines on the one side, you can do that, or the blank side on that. And then the back of this barnwood siding has like a pin. What do you call that? Like a pin board? What do you
Like beadboard?
Oh yeah, beadboard. So it kind of looks like that, and I'll sand it down and get
Are you
it
gonna
kind
varnish
of.
that, Amy?
Yeah.
Shall
Oh
I do
yeah.
that
Do you want
too?
to? Yeah.
I'll do that now too.
Yeah. So this needs a clear coat, and it has like red on one side, and then like natural wood on the other side. Julie, you want to dig in for the next one?
Okay, so we have a pink jar that was used for a candle, and it's very cute as it is, but I think we're going to turn this bottom into something pink for Valentine's Day, and maybe the top of this will go into another jar, and maybe something for 4th of July. That's thinking ahead. So that'll be, I think I'll do that project.
Well, then I saw this because I like the fabric stuff. This has got little teddy bears on it, but I think we're gonna change it up by painting this all out with paint, and then we're gonna put it on a large board, barnwood, like this. We'll hang it here. And this will be painted out with a prettier color, probably this Waverly matte finish mineral. And then I think because I need to be organized because I collect a lot of junk, and Dave never hangs up his coats, so having a coat hanger might be something useful for somebody, but I think that'll look really cute. So for sure, I'll be varnishing that as well.
Do you want to give them a close view of that? Like,
See, this is what this looks like, but bears are just not the
yeah,
thing
it's
anymore.
pretty outdated.
And then the board is just really cool. That'll make it
Very pretty.
Yeah.
very farmhouse.
Cool. Next we have a football wreath form. Oh boy. So I did have to look. I mean, first I thought maybe it could be a bowl, or like it could hang from the ceiling. But to me, it just would still look like a football. And you thought it could be a hat? But I thought it could be maybe a bird cage. So I looked some things up on YouTube, and they were taking two of the football wreath forms and putting them together and then cutting off the bottom. But I went to the dollar store and couldn't find another one. So what I'm going to try to do is cut it in half and then put the two halves together as a bird cage. And then I have this old lamp base, and it's really heavy. I don't know if it's like real brass. Did it feel like real brass? We kind of liked the way it looked antique-y already, so I'll just kind of clean it up. And then a tart pan, and we'll take this tart pan and glue it to the top so it's like a base for the bird cage. So, and then paint it, and then Angie brought this cute little bird. You see it? To go inside the bird cage. So I'll be working on that to start. And what else do we have?
I have to.
Don't ask her your
Don't
ideas.
ask me what I'm going to do with it. I see you. But we're going to take it. Julie and I are going to share. So we're going to do something with this that will be kind of cute for spring. We're going to take again a piece of barnwood, and then we're going to make little birds' nests.
You want to show them up close it's actually an egg poacher.
It's an egg poacher.
So we're staying on theme.
We're going to paint it, and then we're going to put little nests in here, and then we're going to put it on this, and it's going to hang from the wall. So we'll have a little, and then, okay, Julie, we're going to have something else too, aren't we?
You'll add some embellishments.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'll probably make some cute words from Scrabble pieces and add it to the mix. So yeah, that'll be cute, and nesting material in there.
Awesome. So, and then like some of this stuff, like there is a cup in here. I don't think we'll have time to get to much more than what we said so far, but we're going to continue after the live and try and come up with some ideas for these things. So what we have is a coffee cup and kind of like an iridescent, it's really pretty. I could picture something Valentine's-y, doing something Valentine's-y with this. And then we have like,
this is a candle holder. It's a Christmas candle holder or a winter candle holder with cute little snowmen on there. But it could remain a candle holder and maybe make it a little more pinky for Valentine's Day without the snowman on there.
Yeah, do you want to do this one?
Okay, this one we're going to multi-purpose. Julie can we're going to take the glass part out of here. And this comes out, it's got a chimney. We're going to paint this. And then I'm thinking somehow we can use these little jewels with something, maybe in some jewelry or something. We'll take it apart.
And then when we take those off, Amy's idea was to maybe decoupage some pretty flowers or birds or some kind of pretty thing on each of those leaves. Wouldn't that be pretty? Ooh, fancy.
Awesome. So that was our first junk box. So thank you, Janice.
Yay, Janice, thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're having so much fun. It's fun to have a challenge of creating something new and different out of someone else's junk. I think it's just so fun. So, all right, we'll get started.
We got to work. Angie worked on getting all of the salvaged wood sanded and then clear coated. There was quite a bit of sanding and clear coating that needed to be done. We were using salvaged wood for 4 of the projects. Julie's first project was to work on the pink jar along with the 4th of July jar lantern, and I got to work cutting the football wreath form in half for the bird cage. So I cut it like that. So like this baseline is on one side. I might end up just cutting that off, I'm not sure. But so then the two halves go together like this for like a little bird cage. And I'll probably zip tie it together. I normally don't like to use like plastic in my items, but I think zip tying it probably is the easiest. And then when I spray paint it, the zip ties will get spray painted too, so it's not that big of a deal. I ended up spraying the bird cage in a brassy color that went with the base that I used. Julie worked on picking out a pretty little transfer we used called the Best of Roycycled Catalog Collection decoupage paper.
I just wanted to show you something really cool. Amy has all these images on decoupage paper, so I have a lot of choices on what I want to put on the jar there to make it all pretty for Valentine's Day or any day. See, this is going to be so pretty.
So that's the base of like an oil lamp, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Isn't that
little
pretty?
copper base.
Oh, she has so many cool things here. It's just insane. All right, so.
But we're looking forward to seeing the boxes that come in, because actually when that first box came in, Amy posted it and I saw it and I ran into
You had
the
to
shop.
come in the shop.
Ran in the shop and only to find out that somebody else had beat me there, which was my sister Julie. So, I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to do this reveal thing, Amy, because we're just too anxious to see. But
So you have to peek before we actually reveal to everyone.
yeah, I don't have that kind of patience.
What do they get when they bring a box in?
Okay, so if you bring a box of junk in, you get a $5 coupon off from a $20 purchase. So it's a win-win for everyone. If you have stuff just laying around your house and it's junk to you, we're willing to take it and redo it. I love the challenge. So.
It's just we're trying to watch him work.
And comment, and check the comments if
The
there are
reason
any.
why Amy hired us is because we're multitasking and comedic.
Or so you think you are.
I might get fired.
No,
I might get
that
fired.
wasn't very nice, was it?
But that's all right. I'm used to it. I can give as good as I get.
We always have so much fun creating together. Julie worked on her second jar, reusing the top that originally came on the pink jar. She added a cute little star and a vintage wood bingo numbers 1776 to go along with a 4th of July theme.
Oh, this is kind of fun. This is Amy's. There's the 4th of July, 1776 with the star. And if you have a red, white, and blue ribbon you want to wrap around the top of there, that might be fun too. I
Cute.
don't have one with.
You're done already?
And the 1776 is from bingo.
Oh, bingo!
It's
oh, cool.
bingo, you know,
Yeah,
what are
the-
they? The numbers
bingo
that they
numbers,
call?
yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I
numbers,
didn't even
Amy.
think about that. Yeah.
They're not letters, they're numbers.
Numbers, yeah.
Numbers. Cute.
We didn't have time to take a video of upcycling the coffee cup and vase, but the pictures will be at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. If you like creating and watching junk transformations, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. We would love it if you came along with us on our YouTube journey.
So I was gonna paint, I was gonna paint this in a white color, but then I needed to match this base, which kind of has an antique-y white tone on it. So what I think I'm gonna do is paint this white and then put a antiquing glaze over it. So that's what I'm gonna do to kind of bring it together, and hopefully that will work.
I ended up applying 2 coats of chalk paint to the tart pan, and at this point Angie started painting the fabric organizer.
A lot of people paint fabric, and I've watched a lot of people paint actual like chairs and couches and stuff like that. And what they do is they mix fabric softener in with the paint, so then the paint doesn't like
Get hard?
harden the chairs or the upholstery. I want to try that. It'd be kind of fun to paint a chair drawing.
This is what we like to use to attach everything together. Some people call it E9000, Angie.
Yes. That's our favorite
Now
joke.
all of us do.
Just kidding. I told them that I use E9000.
She was just showing
It was
off.
just upside down.
She wants us to think her glue is stronger than our glue.
So that's been our standard joke amongst us.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it was like, I told her I attached something with E6000 and she said, well, I use E9000.
I can't win.
It was funny.
It'll always be fun. And that was a long time ago.
And she was so sure it was called E9000.
You guys.
Only because we love you.
I know it.
To paint the egg poacher, we used a concoction of baking soda and chalk paint mixed together to give the pieces a different texture.
As far as the baking soda goes, I just put enough to where I think the texture is where I want it. So you can put as little or as much as you want.
Wow,
We'll
that's
see.
cool. That looks like frosting.
Yes, it does look like frosting. That's a good analogy. You know, when you frost a cake. So it kind of
Ooh, yes.
is fun like that. Like
I'm
if
not
you were
gonna
to frost a
taste it,
cake,
though,
that's
Amy.
kind of the, yeah, don't
Put a
taste
little
it.
mint in there, little
No.
mint extract.
How's it going?
Are you gonna race? We should have had a race. No, then you guys would be like
Then it'll be sloppy.
Yeah.
That will
Guys,
pass
Tracy,
Amy's
I'm
and-
fine with racing. They don't want to because I'd kick Angie's butt.
I don't think that's true.
I'm not that competitive.
So I'm just
Really?
putting a second coat on my tart pan.
See who's first. I got.
Looks like owl eyes.
I know.
It does.
I thought about an owl.
While the ladies were painting the egg poachers, I started working on the framed marker board. I glued the piece first before nailing it together. Angie also finished painting the fabric organizer.
On there, I think that's kind of pretty.
Oh yeah. Oh, it
You're gonna
is.
see how the texture of the fabric is.
After the paint dried on the fabric organizer, we took pieces of drop cloth and stamped each compartment with the word mail and the word notes, tacked it to a piece of salvaged barnwood, and added a hook. This is my personal favorite piece from this junk box.
Should we show everyone real quick just a recap of how far we've gotten, and then we're going to continue to work now afterwards. This is my bird cage so far. That's looking pretty cute. I'm just going to put a glaze over this and then put the bird in there, and maybe a little knob on top would be cute.
And I showed you this with the light on in there, but I'm not going to move the other pink one because it's
Dry.
not dry yet. But maybe you can see it from there. We're working on our bird nests to go on the board, and that'll be, you'll be able to hang it, but there will be bird nests in there with maybe some pretty little eggs.
And that wraps up our first junk box challenge. We hope you all had fun watching us transform random junk into home decor. You can shop for these items at beautifulsalvage.com. I will link the website in the description below. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day.